Hi, my name is Gibbons and I'm a sports osteopath, and this is Nick Jones, who's an osteopath in the clinic. And today I'm going to demonstrate a very quick assessment of the lumbar spine and then utilise a muscle energy technique and a high velocity thrust, which is known as a grade 5 manipulation if you train more so on the physiotherapy side. If you're an osteopath and chiropractor, then it's known as a HVT, so high velocity thrust with a low amplitude technique. And what we're going to do first of all is assess for L5 and S1, and then L4 and L5, maybe L3 and L2. And then we're basically looking for motion. And the idea would be that we use the hips and the legs to facilitate a flexion and extension. And if we decide there is a facet joint that is restricted, as in maybe either fixed in a closed position or either fixed in an open position, then the next technique could work very well. But let's run through the assessment. Nick, can you lie on your side for me, please? So he's on his side, we adjust the couch so it's not too low or too high. That will work very well. I don't need to expose too much, just the lumbar spine. What I'm going to do is bend his knees to 90 degrees. I'm going to hook under and I'm just going to bring him towards the end of the couch and hold on to both his feet, and his knees are going to sit on my left hip area, or my quads rather than my hip joint. And then what we're going to do is literally perform a movement where we flex and extend the hips. And you might notice that the lower lumbar is actually flexing. So when we're in this position, the facet joints will be opened. And then when we are extending, the facet joints are in a relative closing position. Anatomically, if I'm the PSIS, and I will take it to S2, come on to, there's L5 and S1, just make sure I'm right there. There's L5 and S1. So I can feel the movement. So there's the movement of L5, the lumbar fifth vertebra and the first sacral segment. Then I'm going to come up 4 and 5. Then I'm going to come up onto 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is a little bit stiffer, and so is L4, 5. L5, S1, relatively mobile. So I'm going to look at 4 and 5. Now what we're going to do now is from that position, I'm going to flex him, so pre-tension from below, using his hips. Nick, can you slowly straighten your left leg, please? Sorry, the right leg. From there. Sometimes I get my left and right mixed up, but we're not all perfect. Put the foot into the crease of the knee. Maintain the position here. And what I'm going to do now is palpate L3, and then I'm going to use his upper arm, and I'm slowly going to rotate him down to the level. Turn your head that way. This hand onto his wrist to stabilise. And then we'll go slightly lower. Hand through. And then we're going to find this 5 and 1. And this 4. I'm going to literally roll him as if he's going to roll towards the floor. And this is a big key. Trying to rotate him using the forearm. You can use your hand if you want to. You can use the knee. I'm literally just going to use my forearm and just articulate. So I'm just feeling here. So this is feeling, and then this arm is doing. So I'm just going to use this arm just to encourage a mobilization technique here. To increase the process of the opening of facet on the left, let's say, I can use his knee. You and knee push up towards the ceiling, please. So he's pushing his knee, about 20-30% effort. After 10 seconds, relax, take a breath. And as he breathes out, I use the knee as a mobilization tool, and that works very well. I can also use my knee on his knee, where I can increase the leverage. So now it might be more of a graded mobility technique, rather like a grade 1, 2, it might be a 3, 4 from that area. If I felt it needs a cavitation, then what I'm going to do is, the thrust is down the long lever of the femur, and then I'm going to come over him and I'm going to roll him where I feel the pre-tension position. And then what we do, Nick, are you okay for me to do this?
Yeah.
Okay, so get permission from the patient before you think about doing this. And this technique is only demonstrated for those therapists who are appropriately qualified. Now take a small breath in, please. And as he breathes out, I'm going to roll him, I'm going to lock him, then the thrust, and then he cavitated just under my thumb. I think the noise was taken up by the clicking the couch, I would say. And then from there, I would then bring him back to that position. I'd more than likely unravel him, and then we can, if we want to, bring the legs up and then retest to make sure that the mobility at that segment has improved. For further information, look on www.johngibbonsbodymaster.co.uk.